Be ready, start. So far as the appellant is concerned, the prosecution has established its case beyond reasonable doubt. Stop. The trial court fell into a grave error in acquitting him. Stop. The trial court's order is indeed perverse. Stop. The High Court rightly interfered with it. Stop. The view taken by the High Court, which is confirmed by us, is the only possible and correct view in the facts of this case. Stop. The appeal is therefore dismissed. Stop. The appellant is on bail. Stop. His bail bonds stand cancelled. Stop. He shall surrender before the concerned court. Stop. The appellants have been convicted and sentenced for commission of offence punishable under section 395 of the Indian Penal Code (start) in short IPC (close) as detailed herein below. Stop. Para. Pawan Kumar, complainant, submitted an application Exhibit P1 on the allegations that on 17/2/2007 at about 7:30 pm his wife Rita Devi and son Honey were in their house bearing number 186 Model Town, Ratia. Stop. Three persons armed with pistol entered the house and took away two gold rings, one gold chain, rupees 1000 in cash, and one mobile set from the house. Stop. In the meanwhile, Lakhbir Singh, son of Seta Singh, and his brother Niranjan Singh came to his house to give sweets and pressed call bell. Stop. One of the accused already present in the house opened the door, pushed Lakhbir Singh and Niranjan Singh and kept them confined in a room along with his child and wife. Stop. They snatched one mobile Motorola, purse, one wristwatch and SIM card from Lakhbir Singh and Niranjan Singh. Stop. One person armed with pistol encircled Rita Devi, Niranjan Singh and Lakhbir Singh, and remaining two persons armed with pistol. Stop. The accused were repeatedly saying to kill one of the hostages to take the keys. Stop. During investigation, 5 persons were arrested, including the appellants. They were interrogated and in pursuance of their disclosure statements, certain recoveries were effected. Stop. Rough site plan of the place of occurrence was prepared and on completion of investigation, challan was presented in the court. Stop. The case was committed to the Court of Sessions as offence under section 395 IPC, being exclusively triable by the said court. Stop. The accused were charged for commission of aforesaid offence, to which they pleaded not guilty and claimed trial. Stop. To prove its case, the prosecution examined as many as 14 witnesses. Stop. Para. A large number of writ petitions come up for hearing before this bench claiming disability pension on account of the discharge from service of the personnel of the armed forces. Stop. The parties cite quite large selection of judgments in support of their respective stands. Stop. Since the issues relating to payment of disability pension arise rather frequently, we framed 3 questions for consideration for in-depth examination in one case, the decision of which can be relevant in deciding other similar cases. Stop. However, each of the writ petitions claiming disability pension would be taken up for hearing in the light of the decision on the following issues. Stop. Whether the Armed Forces Tribunal or writ court in exercise of power of judicial review can re-examine the report of release CWP number 7277 of 2013. Stop. Medical board categorizing the disability either not attributable to military service or aggravated by military service question mark, whether the disability suffered after enrollment irrespective to its nature may be constitutional or otherwise will entitle personnel of the armed forces for the disability pension, as it would be presumed that such disability is attributed to or aggravated by military service. Interrogation: whether the claim of the disability pension can be declined for the reason that it was not raised soon after discharge from the army on the ground of limitation, even after the record has been weeded out by the authority after the expiry of statutory period, as if it is entertainable, then what relief the personnel would be entitled to? Interrogation para. Section 191 of the Army Act 1950 empowers the central government to frame rules to give effect to the provisions of the Act, and also in respect of the matters specified in subsection within bracket 2 stop. The matters empowering the central government are the matters relating to dismissal, removal, and court material, etc. Stop. Section 192 empowers the central government to frame regulations in respect of which rules are not contemplated. Stop. Since the payment of pension does not fall within the scope of the rule making authority of the central government contemplated under section 191 of the Army Act 1950, therefore, the central government has framed pension regulations for the Army in the year 1961. Stop. The relevant clauses, that is 48 and 173 from the pension regulations for the Army 1961 are as under. Stop. Pension regulations for the Army 1961 stop unless otherwise specifically provided. A disability pension consisting of service element and disability element may be granted to an officer who is invalid. Stop. Over.